Coral reefs. They represent the oldest, most diverse and best localized of all ocean ecosystems, and are in many respects the only type of biocenosis unique to the marine environment, which constitutes very distinct biome confined to the warmest areas of the ocean globe. Coral reefs appeared at the beginning of the Cambrian primary Archaeocene era, more than 500 million years ago. They represent a very remarkable set of biological particularities, which justifies Odum's assertion that anyone who studies ecology, whatever their field of activity in this discipline, should have taken a mask, and at least once in their life, snorkel and visited a coral reef. Reef biocenoses are indeed unquestionably the most fascinating living ensembles that inhabit the biosphere. For the organization of reefs, coral ecosystems correspond to 4 types of biotopes with distinct physical structure. 1. Freining reefs. 2. Barrier reefs. 3. Platform reefs and 4. The atoll reef. The largest construction ever built by living beings, the Australian Great Barrier Reef extends over more than 2,000 km and up to 350 kilometers offshore, while the average width of the reefs themselves is around 100 kilometers. Each reef always has 2 main parts, the reef flat and the outer slope. The littoral region marks the transition between the reef and the land, the external glacis between the drop-offs of the reef and the rest of the marine environment. These 2 cross-sections show the structure of the 2 major types of coral reefs. At the top, the intermediate type between freining reef and barrier reef, showing the general structure of the biotopes, and at the bottom the atoll reef. We describe here an intermediate reef which can be observed in many freining reefs as well as at the level of a small barrier reef. The reef flat is subdivided into a lagoon and a reef crown. The bottom of the loose sandy lagoon is covered in its shallowest parts with marine phanerogams. It sinks little by little to reach several meters deep. Beyond the seagrass are observed coral debris, then coral horsts, dead coral colonies, then finally the blocks of living bodies dominate, constituting a micro-atoll of variable size. The latter can become contiguous, transforming into reticulated reefs with the addition of other corals. This zone constitutes the post-reef unit. The reef in the strict sense corresponds to the reef crown. It isolates the lagoon from the sea and rises out of it, emerging sharply at low tide. It includes species of corals building massive colonies. At the level of the outer front of the reef crown, the active growth of the reef towards the sea takes place. Finally, the reef flat is dug with channels several meters wide which emerge at the level of the reef hull, a narrow zone in which the reef crown, a narrow zone in which the reef crown gives way to the outer plant. This system of channels allows an alternative circulation of water between the lagoon and the sea according to the equilibrium of the swinging of the tides. In many reefs of the Indo-Pacific region, the surface of the reef flood at the level of the reef front consists of a very hard compact coating without rawness. The algal crest that emerges at low tide. The latter, particularly developed in the other atolls, is only colonized by calcareous algae. Population of the reefs. Madrepores. The reef-building organisms that have the particularity of developing the solid substrate of compact coral limestone biotop also represent the dominant species of the reef biocenosis. The general term of hermatypic corals refers to the colonial organisms that build the limestone masses constituting the reefs. The majority of hermatypic corals, commonly called madrepores, belong to the subclass of Anthozoa hexacoralliaris order of madrepores. It includes several hundred species. The major genera globally are the Acropora with 199 species. Montipora with 56 species. Porates 41 species. The Fungia 25 species. Goniopora 20 species. Other important genera include the Poecilopora, the Montastris, and the agaricus. Each colony has a considerable number of identical polyps from a single planula larva, which attaches and gives the madrepore biwa asexual multiplication. Alongside these groups, other cnidarians intervene in a minor way. Octocoralliarians such as the blue coral Heliopora coerulea and Tubipora musica, and hydrocoralliarians, Millepora. The latter can form large colonies in the lighted surface areas of the reefs. There is a precise zonation in the location of the various genera and in the distribution of biomass in the reef according to their location along a successional gradient from the sea to the lagoon. This zoning is conditioned by the intensity of the current and the agitation of the superficial layers of the sea as well as below the depth of the water. In the surf zone region of the reef where the hydrodynamic constraints are very severe due to the incessant breaking of the swell at high tide, the corals grow only with difficulty in the form of small pincushion colonies. In this zone, a system of spurs and furrows linked to erosion is formed. The upper face of the spurs is covered by encrusting rhodophyceae of the Porolithon and Melobaetia genera, which secrete very hard limestone coating reaching about 50 meters wide called the algal crest. The hermatypic corals of the Hexacoralliarian subclass, which represent BUFR, the dominant group of reef biocenosis, build massive colonies comprising a calcareous skeleton which can weigh several tons in certain species, the shape of which is characteristic of the taxon considered. This skeleton is covered by a thin membrane corresponding to the living part of the colony, which is made up of the juxtaposition of thousands or even 2,000,000 polyps, all identical because they are produced via asexual multiplication. The polyps are generally less than 1 cm in size. The outer wall has two parts. The lower, called calicoblast, precipitates the limestone of the coral skeleton. The upper turgid represents the visible surface of the polyp, and the conorsars, which unites the polyps together. This transect in an atoll of the Eniwetok archipelago in the Pacific highlights the relationship between the current, the zonation of reef populations, and the biomass of the main constituents of the community.